doomed and failed ASEAN summit for the country it would have been had the president opted not to bring up the recent brazen violation of the country's sovereignty and unclosed provisions in today's ASEAN-U.S. summit session with U.S. President Donald Trump in attendance. Still, the president added the resolution to the maritime territorial dispute in the WPS can only be achieved through diplomatic means and through the rule of law, beginning with the creation of a draft code of conduct on the WPS and South China Sea. This as the president continued to engage in partnerships and alliances with peace-loving and like-minded nations, as Rod Lagusad reports.
The issue of the West Philippine Sea was raised by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. during the 13th ASEAN-US Summit held yesterday, which was also attended by U.S. President Donald Trump. In his intervention, the president did not directly name China, but he pointed out the designation of Bajo de Masinloc as a nature reserve. The president emphasized that this action is not only a violation of the Philippine sovereignty, but also a breach of UNCLOS and the 2016 Arbitral Award. The president reiterated this during the 20th East Asia Summit today, where he strongly protested the declaration of Bajo de Masinloc as a nature reserve. He stated that Bajo de Masinloc has long been part of the Philippine sovereignty and jurisdiction. He further stressed that only the Philippines has the right to establish environmental protection with its territory and maritime zones. Despite this, President Marcos said the country will continue to push for the full implementation of the declaration on the conduct of parties in the South China Sea, including the ongoing negotiations toward an effective code of conduct that is in accordance with the international law.
Ang kinakailangan lang po natin at mapakita rin po ng ating bansa ay dapat tumutupad po tayo kung ano nasasabi ng batas. Yan lang po ay nauugnay sa international law sa UNCLOS.
According to the president, reports of aggressive actions in the West Philippine Sea continue, endangering the lives of Filipino personnel as well as naval vessels. This include dangerous maneuvers and obstruction of Philippine activities within its maritime zone and airspace. During the ASEAN East Asia Summit, Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, this year ASEAN Summit Chair, emphasized the importance of resolving the issue within ASEAN and its regional partners.
Because the moment is seen to be imposed and dictated by outside forces, things becomes more problematic and tense. As far as we're concerned, things are still under control. We still urge strongly the all parties engage in these negotiations, universally recognized principles of international law, precisely the 1982 UNCLOS and the Code of Conduct.
Meanwhile, regarding the possibility of a trade agreement with the U.S., Special Assistant to the President for Investment and Economic Affairs Secretary Frederick Go said that negotiations are ongoing.
Sinabi po niya na meron pa po at patuloy po ang pakikipag-negosasyon at may mga issues po kasi na maaari natin sabihin komprehensibo, napatungkol po sa mga trade rules and regulations at pati na po yung mga non-tariff measures.
The president expressed confidence that cooperation between ASEAN and the Republic of Korea will continue promoting peace, development, and security to improve the quality of life. In his intervention at the ASEAN Republic of Korea Summit, President Marcos highlighted Korea's strong ties with ASEAN in cybersecurity and maritime cooperation. During the ASEAN Plus 3 Summit, the president acknowledged the region's efforts in strengthening resilience and regional cooperation. He again called for stronger partnerships to combat transnational crimes. Meanwhile, Undersecretary Claire Castro clarified that President Marcos was in an extended bilateral meeting with United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres when a group photo of ASEAN leaders with Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi was taken during the ASEAN-Japan Summit. Nevertheless, the president was still able to attend the said summit. Rod Lagusad from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.